Hi there, I'm Dr. Joseph Bogart in Parkland, Florida, and this is part 2 of the How to Get a Good Night's Sleep video series that I'm putting together for my patients and friends and people who have some issues finding it hard to sleep. So here's number 7 out of the 12. Part 1 has 1 through 6, and now we're going to hit 7 through 12. So number 7 is going to be an odd one for some people, but it works really well for some, and it's earplugs. Earplugs, which are little foam devices you can stick into your ear, tend to cut out a lot of ambient and background noises that people tend to hear that can keep them awake or alert them. Sometimes things creak, air conditioning units go on and off, fans make little hums, a dog or a cat can scratch at things or make noises if they scratch themselves, etc. Those little noises sometimes can keep you from reaching or get you out of a real deep state of sleep. So for some people, earplugs is a very viable solution. Also, if you live in an area where there's loud noises, such as an airport, trains, a highway, earplugs are especially really helpful for that. So is a noisemaker, and when I say a noisemaker, I mean a white noisemaker where there's white noise or thunderstorms or they have crickets or background noise. Sometimes that can overpower some of those other disturbing sounds and help you get a really good night's sleep as well. Number 8. Number 8, make sure you have a good mattress. It's so common that I get patients who have a lot of back pain and they toss and turn or they have difficulty sleeping and they have a horrible mattress. And when I say horrible, they think they have the firmest mattress in the world and it's the best thing for them, when in fact it might actually be the worst thing for them. I'm not a huge believer in a rock hard mattress. I'm a big believer in a firm mattress with a soft top. Soft top to conform to your curves, to the shape of your body, so it reduces pressure points and lets you sleep better, but yet firm enough that it supports you where you don't sag in or fall into a divot or a hole in your bed, or so it would be. Okay. Another good rule of thumb is about 10 years is the lifespan of most mattresses. They've just changed the number to 8. I don't know if it's because they want you to buy more mattresses, or if that's really true, but I would say 8 to 10 years is a limit. If your mattress is older than that, time to get it. Also, make sure you're flipping it. A lot of people tell me, well, I have a pillow top, I can't flip it. Spin it. Spin it every 6 months. That will help to keep it from wearing out on one side more than another. Okay, number 9, make sure you have a good pillow and a good pillow arrangement. What I mean by that is it can't be too thick if you're on your back. If you're on your back, it should be relatively thin. If you're on your side, it should be medium to pretty thick because you want to have the distance between your head and your shoulder. So make sure that that's proper. Also, for really good sleeping positions, you may need a certain number of pillows around your body when you're sleeping. If you want more information on that, check out my video on sleeping positions. That'll definitely clarify what I mean by that. And you'll need usually about 4, sometimes 5 pillows to do that. And that's another great way to sleep and get a good night's rest. Number 10, this is going to upset some people, but I'm going to tell you right now, decrease your alcohol intake. I have a lot of patients tell me, oh, I need a glass or 2 of wine before I go to bed or after dinner. Helps me relax, helps me fall asleep. Yes, it does. It will relax you and it will help you fall asleep, but it will not help you reach a deep state of sleep, and it will not help you reach a relaxing, restful, recuperative state of sleep. So it's very important that you cut out the alcohol, or minimize it, or have it much earlier in the evening, around 5 or 6 o'clock. If you're going to go to bed around 10 or 11, it's exceptionally important. Alcohol can get you to sleep, but it will not let you reach deep states of sleep, which is why people, when they are drunk and pass out, they wake up the next day, they feel like they've been run over and extremely exhausted because they didn't reach deep recuperative sleep. Okay, so make sure that you try to limit your wine, beer, or other hard alcohol intake as little as possible. Okay, number 11. This is one that it's really like amazing for a lot of people, is take a protein shake or a protein type meal before bed. What I mean by that is, if you take protein, you don't have to be a bodybuilder, but sometimes a protein shake, or chicken, eggs, meat, fish, depending on what your lifestyle and your dietary habits are, a protein type meal helps your blood sugar stay more level. A lot of people like to have a piece of fruit or a piece of cake or a piece of bread or something before bed which has a carbohydrate base. And what happens is that spikes your blood sugars, and when they come down, which is usually around 3 or 4 in the morning, you wake up because your body tells you you're hungry and need to restore your blood sugars back to normal. Protein helps keep it a little bit more level through the evening, and you won't wake up as much. So reduce your sugars, increase your protein, and that will help you significantly when it comes to getting a good night's sleep. Okay, and it's really important for a lot of people. I always tell them get a good protein meal as your last meal right before bed. Okay? Okay, tip number 12. It's my last tip, and I'm going to tell you this seems to work really good for getting people's minds to bed. It's read before bed, but don't read a magazine, a journal, uh, learning a new skill, or something nonfiction. The book should be fiction. And the reason being is it stimulates your imagination, it stimulates your mind, and almost puts it into a dreamlike state. So, studies have shown that reading a fiction book before bed as the last thing you read can significantly improve your ability to get a good night's sleep, reach deep states of sleep, and wake up feeling much more refreshed. So, make sure if you're reading something that's fiction, read it as a paper book with incandescent lighting, not blue lighting, not fluorescent lighting, and not an iPad. I guess you could do a Kindle or something that isn't backlit, but you don't want something with that harsh blue light in your eyes, and because that could stimulate less melatonin production and actually decrease your ability to sleep. So read a paper book, like an actual book that's fiction, as your last thing before bed, and most people get very tired and fall asleep, and there's a reason for that. So make that your last thing to do. That's tip 12. This has been part 2 of our 2-part series on how to get a better night's sleep. I hope you enjoyed it. Please put these ideas into play. If it's a lot for you, do a couple at a time and see how you do and find which one seems to have more a beneficial effect for you and your ability to sleep. If you have any comments or questions, you can check us out on the web at www.phandwc.com. That's my website. You could email me from that if you have any questions, etc. I'm happy to help you guys. Again, I'm Dr. Joseph Bogart, Parkland Chiropractor, and I'm happy to serve and help you guys, and I hope you get a great night's sleep. See you in the morning. Bye-bye.